This is Voyage of the Defiance from the Breaking Free series, written by S.E. Smith, performed by Suzanne Elise Freeman. Chapter 1. "What'd you do this time?" Tisha whispered, leaning forward in her seat so that she was closer to Makayla. Makayla rolled her eyes and turned to scowl in the direction where the English teacher was talking quietly with the principal, Mr. Wallace, at the entrance to the classroom. She knew the other students were glancing at her as well. Everyone had heard the principal's quiet question when he asked if Makayla Summerlin was in the class. She ignored Tisha as she tried to hear what Mrs. Ruiz and Mr. Wallace were saying. Her stomach dropped when the door opened again behind him to reveal the Sheriff's Department school resource officer. "Oh, man, you are in deep Tisha started to say before she leaned back when Mrs. Ruiz, Mr. Wallace, and the deputy all looked in their direction. "Ms. Summerlin, please come with me," Mr. Wallace requested, staring at Makayla. Makayla slowly slid out of her seat and turned, ignoring the bursts of whispers from the other students. Some were chuckling, while a few called out jokingly for her to say hi to some of the other students at the detention center. She drew in a deep breath as she bent to pick up her backpack off the floor next to her desk. "I'll call you later," Makayla muttered under her breath to Tisha. "Good luck," Tisha replied with a sympathetic look. Makayla nodded and finished stuffing her notepad and book in her backpack before picking it up and slinging it over her shoulder. With a defiant glance at the principal, she stepped over the backpack belonging to the guy sitting next to her and walked to the front of the room. "You're not in trouble," Mr. Wallace assured her, loud enough to be heard by the class. Makayla just shrugged. She knew she hadn't done anything and really didn't care what the other kids thought. She had learned back in middle school how to handle those that tried to mess with her. She, Tisha, and 3 other girls, Laura, Debbie, and Audrey, had perfected the art of smacking down anyone who messed with them. Her friends were the only ones who made life fun anymore. They had known each other since primary school and had made a pact when they moved into middle school that they would watch each other's back. So far, they had done a pretty good job of it. She brushed her long, dark brown hair back from her face as she walked by the teacher. Mrs. Ruiz shot her a sad, sympathetic look before she turned back to the students in an effort to quiet them down. "Good luck."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?